Welcome back to the Hidden Structures Bootcamp series. This is our final video. In this video, we look at 16 card packets. So we will begin with a, quote, traditional Max Maven routine, and then we'll look at a couple of variations that I've created. Okay, this first effect is fairly similar looking to the 14 card Max Maven effect, in that there are two phases. But these two phases are quite different, as you'll see. Okay, so what we need here are 16 cards. So what I've done is I've grabbed all of the face cards together with the 4 aces. Okay, so we have 2 black aces, 2 red aces, 2 black jacks, and so forth. Okay, so we have these companion pairs of aces, jacks, queens, and kings. So as you might imagine, those are the cards to match up at the end if we can. So right now, you know that this is an AMP, and we need it to be a mirrored structure for any Max Maven routine. So the fastest way to convert it to a mirrored structure is to perform an over-under or under-over. So a mange shuffle. So let's go ahead and just do an over, under, 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 over. Okay, this is guaranteed to be mirrored now. Okay, so as you come in from either end, you can see companion pairs all the way to the center cards, which appear to be the 2 black aces. Okay, so this is all set up for a Max Maven routine. Now, as you know, if you've been watching videos in this series, there are many different mixing routines we could have done from its first state as an AMP, or now as a mirrored structure, we can actually mix it considerably before we even begin. Now, what we could do, just to do at least some minimal mixing, and this could be done in front of the spectator, is to do this left-right shuffling as we've done. Now we know by the stay stack principle that that mirrored structure is unharmed. Now it is permuted, and you can see that right here. Cards are moving around. In fact, look here, the black aces that were actually together in the middle are now quite far apart from each other, but they're still in a mirrored relationship. Okay, so we could mix this quite a bit before we even begin, but we do need to bring it back to a mirrored structure. As is the case with every Max Maven routine, the goal is to deal these out into 2 piles. You can even have the spectator do this, and the hope is that you'll be able to get matching mates there, companion cards. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this piece of paper for a second so that we can work. Okay, so we've done, I'll do another left, right, and the hope is we can get these cards to match up as companion. Nope, that's a fail. Okay, we're going to do something that we've alluded to before, but we really haven't done during a Max Maven routine, and it's a kind of a desperate attempt to get something to match here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to deal them out into 4 piles, left to right. Now the hope is that we can get at least 2 of these to be companion pairs. Nope. Nope. No, we needed black kings there and black aces as well, actually. So that would be a fail. And these can be stacked from left to right or right to left. Okay. You can do as many of those as you like, and it ends up that you will never get 2 companion cards appearing at the top of those 4 piles. Okay. So now, once the spectator is convinced there's something funny about these cards, or they've got to be the most unlucky person alive, what we're going to do now is go ahead and try to enable a win by using Max Maven's traditional routine. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a 2-phase. So the phase 1 is we deal out 2 piles of 8 cards. Now, when you see that statement, it actually means to deal them out as we're doing here. Left, right, left, right, left, right. You don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 8, and then the other 8 go there. You really do need to do a left-right deal, which is normally how most people deal out cards into 2 piles. Okay, so the claim here is that the top card can be chosen from either pile. This is a choice the spectator can make. So maybe they choose this one right here. Okay, this is the card they've chosen. It came from here. Now what we need to do is we need to pick up the other pile and perform the Australian down under. Okay, now if the spectator has not seen this before, it's quite a fun shuffle to watch and witness it being done. Okay, just because of the nature of the down under movement of the cards. So we go down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Okay, so how did we do? Did we finally succeed in finding a companion pair? We did indeed. We found the red kings. Very, very good. Okay, well that's phase 1. You can actually do a second phase here, phase 2. Now these piles consist of 7 cards each. And if you remember, 7 is a special number relative to the lone survivor principle. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to perform the under-down deal on each one of these individually. Okay, so that's actually different than anything we've done before with a 2-phased routine. Okay, so what that means is you just pick up the packet, and when it's under-down, we often cast it in the language of she loves me not, if you remember that. So we say, she loves me not. She loves me not. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, she does. Okay, now on its own, what does that tell us? Not much, but we still have one more pile to work with. So we're going to perform the under-down, or she loves me not, on the second pile. She loves me not, she loves me not, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. And indeed, look at what we've done. We have found all 4 kings, and we have matched them up by color. So that is Max Maven's 16-card effect that consists of 2 separate phases.